The night my wife disappeared, I was watching TV, nursing a beer, when the police called. They said her car was found abandoned, the door hanging open, her purse tossed on the seat. A neighbor swore he'd seen her get shoved into a van outside our house. My stomach dropped, but weirdly, part of me wasn't surprised. Our marriage had been a battlefield for months, all yelling and slammed doors and cold shoulders. Still, I panicked, called her friends, her family, anyone who might know something, but nobody had seen her. While detectives combed the streets, I wandered our house in a daze, replaying every argument, every late night she'd come home smelling like someone else's cologne. 2 days later, I couldn't take it anymore. I started tearing through the attic, looking for old photos, anything to distract me. That's when I heard a cough, a low, muffled sound, coming from behind a stack of dusty boxes. I froze. My heart hammered in my chest as I pulled the boxes aside and saw a blanket draped over 2 figures. I yanked off the blanket. There she was, my wife, pale but very much alive, curled up next to someone. It took me a second to recognize the man. My uncle. The same uncle who'd been at our wedding, who'd always given her 2 long hugs at family parties. They both stared at me, wild-eyed, as if I was the intruder. She started to cry, babbling about how she couldn't handle our marriage anymore, how she needed out, how she and my uncle had been planning to run away together for months. The kidnapping was their plan to make her disappear from my life without a messy divorce. The police showed up minutes later, tipped off by my frantic 911 call. My wife was arrested for filing a false report, my uncle for obstruction. The fallout was nuclear, my family shattered, my trust obliterated. But the real twist? As I sat in the empty house, I realized I'd known, deep down, that she'd never loved me the way I wanted. I'd clung to a fantasy while she plotted her escape, and now I was finally free, hurting, but free to face the truth I'd ignored for years.